YouTube, it's Animosity here again. So, like I said in my last video, I got my power supply. So, we're doing an unboxing, and I'll probably just run it with the jumper, just to test how solid it actually is. It's a Evga Nex650G 2 or 1, I can't remember. Anyway, I picked up for $125 on Amazon. I wonder if it says it's a G or G1. Basically, picked it up for $125 on Amazon. My old power supply is 7 years old, and between the 12 volt and the 5 volt rails, I'm getting about a 10% up or down. It's usually up, which is not good. It just probably means it's going to die soon. But I've had 7 years out of it, so I mean, that's good enough. To be completely honest, I'm replacing it with this guy for looks, because my new case has a big side panel window. The efficiency, because my other one's not rated for any efficiency, when this guy here is rated for 90, I think 90%? Yeah, 90% efficiency, and it's gold rated. So that's definitely a big difference. You're going to get more clean power, and it's going to take less power on the power bill. And modular. I wanted something that was fully modular. Big bonus of this guy was the cables, I believe, are somewhat sheathed, or like they're covered all black, basically. You'll see that in a minute. So, I mean, power supplies are an interesting topic, right? Who doesn't like AC power coming in and hitting the power supply and giving out 12 volt DC and 5 volt DC? They're pretty important in the computer, but a lot of people overlook them. A lot of people don't understand even how to choose them. If you're going out to buy a new power supply today, I'd say stick to a couple of the bigger brands. Just basically go to any website and search bar reviews. Like, I bought an EVGA. I like EVGA. They're good. You want a good warranty. This guy here comes with 10-year, which is perfect. I mean, 10 years is a really, really long time, so they're expecting it to last. You want the efficiency rating. There's an 80 plus efficiency, 80 plus bronze, silver, gold, platinum. If you can afford platinum, go platinum. Like, why not, right? It's better. It's more efficient. Gold is usually where I say, if you can get there, get there. Silver's really not worth it. Bronze is the step in between, or like the lower step I take, the lowest step. If you can't get a bronze, then I wouldn't even worry about the efficiency, because you can get 80 plus. That's just 80 plus. It's not considered bronze, but for most parts, you can get a brand that's bronze for a pretty low price. So go with bronze. If you can't get, like, if you can afford more than bronze, go up, right up to gold. The one I had was nothing. It had no efficiency rating that I can see or hear of. Like I said, I bought it 7 years ago. It's been around now through 3 or 4 different builds. And then I finally just figured, you know what, it's time to replace it. She's done her job. It's time to retire. So I got this guy in the mail. Let's go over what comes in the box, I guess. Like I said before, it's 650 watts. Well, I don't even really need the box for this. 650 watts, 90% efficiency. That's gold plus, 80 plus gold rating. It has Japanese conductors, or capacitors, sorry. That really don't mean a whole lot to me, but they're apparently one of the best things you can get in a power supply, which is just a bonus. 10-year warranty, which is fantastic, and the reason I wanted this particular one was for the fan model on it. The fans use 2-ball bearings in them, which makes it extremely quiet and fully modular. All the cables come out. That's what fully modular means. So let's open her up. Packaging-wise, no damage whatsoever. Nice, cool, sleek look on the box and whatnot. I don't really care about the box too much, as long as it didn't have a huge dent in it. Packaging is about what I expected. You know, it's not, comes in these styrofoam things. Just gonna lay this down on the floor for now. Get this together. So, these styrofoam pads, enough to keep it from jumping around and whatnot and shipping. It's good enough for me. Power supplies can usually take a good wallop in shipping. Manual. I mean, it's all labeled on this. You don't really even need it. comes in the bag. Drop the bag. So there she is. There's all the modular connections. It's pretty big compared to like my face, my hand. I like the finish on it. It's got like a carbon matte finish to it. I like that. It looks cool. It looks like aesthetically pleasing. Fan is there on the bottom. So the way it's going to be mounted in my system is on the bottom of the case like this. And then all my cables will come out and go through the grommet into the back. I like it. It looks nice. Alright, we're going to leave that there. Let's get in the box again. What else comes in the box? Alright, so 2 flaps, power cord. These are your Molexes, I believe. Yep. All your Molexes. And this is what I was talking about with the cords. They're like sheathed, right? They come actually with some nice EVGA straps that I'm probably not going to use on the power cables, because I can just use zip ties. I have a shitload of zip ties, but I'm probably going to use this. I'm currently trying to clean up like the bottom part of my desk area, and I'm running everything into a custom made like channel on the back, and I'm probably going to use these actually, because in that way if I need to like remove a monitor or something, I can just undo this and pull the monitor cable out. So that's saved me a couple dollars. Your SATAs. Yep, SATAs. Same thing. I hope all of them have that. They're your mounting screws and the jumper. I'm going to take out the jumper for now. So if you don't know what this is, it goes into the motherboard 24 pin. So you put the cable in, the 24 pin in, and then you put this on the end, and it just jumps these guys here to ground basically. So it makes it think that it's plugged in, so you can jump start the power supply to actually look at it work and make sure it's working, which I'll be doing. And you can also see how silent it is. So I'm going to lay that there. That's it for that side. And this guy, you got your 24 pin, which I'll lay next to the jumper. So yeah, these guys just, they go, well, I'll show it when I'm plugging it in. These are your CPUs. I think there's 2 cables. Yep, CPU and CPU 1 and 2, I mean. And these will be the PCIs, your VGA. Yep. For a second there, I thought that they were all just like 8-pin without the 6+2, but they were just really close together. Okay. Mounting screws, I don't know if I said that already. So there's 4 mounting screws in the back there. And that's it. That's all she wrote. So this is what you get. You get power supply, cable, 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 power cable. I mean, it's everything you need right out of the box. The cables are high quality. I like the fact that they're all black. There's no other color here, which is great in like 80 or 90% of cases. Like, even you got the cables actually wrapped in like decent material. Like, it looks good against anything. It's pretty common. But then you also got like heat shrink here, and all the cables are black. Every single one of them. I like that because normally you got like yellow, red, everything, right? Green. And it just looks weird, and it's exactly where it plugs into like your 24 pin and your graphics card. And so it's just, it makes everything look untidy, and you want to go get your cable sleeve then. And I mean, you can always go and get sleeve cables on top of this, but these ones are basically sleeved. They're just not individually sleeved. So let's jumper. Let's undo this. Plug this in down here. Plug this guy in the back. I'm actually going to flip this upside down so the fan actually can get some air, because laying against the table, like in the case, there's going to be a grill for it with a dust tray and everything. But here it's just going to suck up on the table, so don't want that. Plug this guy, the 24 pin, into the 24 pin slot. Oh, it's backwards. Or it's just difficult to get on. Oh, backwards. Okay, so when you got that together like that, it just jumps it. So now when you actually start it, it'll start up. Let's listen. It's actually really quiet. I don't know if you can hear anything. Like, you get that little like when it's first starting. It also has a dust like grill on it too, which I like. You can see actually inside how well together it's put together really well. I'm pretty impressed on the silence of it. And the airflow. This thing has crazy airflow. I wish I had like an incense or something I could light so you could see it. But yeah, it works. So I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. For anybody who wants to know, like these things here, this is a cool thing that they add. The jumper. I like that you get this. I'm going to do water cooling in my case when I finally get the case and everything together. And like, it's not the first thing I'm going to buy. I'm getting another graphics card first. Probably either a 970 or a 980. But the jumper, when you're actually doing your water cooled system, you have to basically bleed the system of all the air. And to do that, you want to be able to jump your power supply but not give it power to anything else. So you need one of these, or you can just take a piece of wire if you want to know what you're at and jump them between the pins here. I don't exactly know which ones. I guess it's the 4th and 5th one. Well, they're actually all labeled on here too. It's labeled 16 and 17 where the wire comes in. Anyway, you jump it and then it'll bleed the system for you. Like, you do a quick like start stop, and you can basically fill up your reservoir, and then it runs through everything. And when your reservoir gets low, turn the power off, fill it back up, turn the power back on, and it'll eventually become a full system, which I'll show whenever I get water cooling. But with the wetting and everything, that might be a bit. I'm not sure exactly when it'll be. I'm looking at probably a $500 to $700 investment to start water cooling, because I want a D5 laning pump. Anyway, this isn't about water cooling. I'll talk about all that probably when I get into the actual... Man, this thing is stiff. Talk about all that when I get into the actual computer build. Taking this off right now before I forget. But yeah, that is the Evga Nex650G. I'm happy with it. I mean, there's not really a whole lot you can say about your power supply. It gives out wattage. You need enough wattage for everything in your computer. Go to PCPowerPicker.com and put all your parts together and see what happens. It'll tell you exactly how much wattage you're going to use. If you're going to overclock or you're getting water cooling or anything like that, how many fans you have, that's all extra wattage. So I usually say, like, I think for the system I'm looking to put everything in, I needed about 450. I went 650 to allow a little bit of wiggle room if I wanted to add anything, if I wanted to do this, that, and the other thing. I didn't need some like super overkill 1200 watt power supply. I'd rather spend the money elsewhere. But yeah, that's it for this video. You guys heard it run. It's all a power supply does. As long as all the cords work, we're good to go. But I'm not putting it in my current build to just test it, because that's a hell of a lot of trouble to do that. So I'm just going to wait till the other case gets here, and then we'll swap everything over in a video. So the other stuff I'm waiting for now is the case and the case and a monitor. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on the monitor. Other stuff I'm also doing, I actually reupholstered the chair, and I'm doing the wire management down here. I might do a video on that. As far as the electrical videos, I might also show a video on how to like change a thermostat or a light switch. Just something basic. Start. See what it's like. I'm also trying to get a different camera and audio recording situation for the actual build. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a time-lapse or not, but we'll see. Anyway, that's the review on my old power supply. This is also the Supernova version, if anyone wants to know. Cheaper on Amazon than anywhere else I found. Anyway, if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Subscribe for more videos, and yeah. Can't wait to actually get this in a system. Anyway, bye.